Hey guys, so I'm making this video today to bring something to your attention and also to make you aware of something that's in the news for the last couple of weeks, which is a Facebook ad that was posted by an Indian who was looking for new flatmates. Now, what he did with his ad was he wrote, looking for only Indians. Now, that is not right. That is not right at all. He was approached and asked about his reasons for posting an ad in this way, and the guy apologized for it. He gave his explanation as based on his past experience of living with non-Indians, he preferred living with Indians because some non-Indians are not very comfortable with the smell of spices. Now, this for me is a bit funny. Is because this is not India. This is not where spices are used as much as back home, and people are not used to it. So it is possible that people will get a bit uncomfortable. What you have to do is figure out different ways of dealing with this. Now, one obvious way was, which the guy chose or took, is to post an ad saying only Indians, which is wrong. Don't do that, because in doing so you're rejecting the reality. The reality with accommodation is that finding a place is not that easy. There's a lot of demand than the supply, so already there's a bit of a situation. So that is one reality. Second, when you come to a place where there's a lot of which is very multicultural, and there are a lot of people from different nationalities, backgrounds living here, so you're more likely to share an apartment with people from different backgrounds. And in that, if you go ahead and look for or put an ad saying looking for only Indians, it is not right. So I can tell you two things from my personal experience. I have lived in almost 6-7 houses so far. There was this one time when I lived with someone who did not like the smell of spices, which is fine, which is normal. So what I had to do is communicate very well on the timings when I cook. We could adjust on that, or make sure that every time I'm cooking the windows are open, because some spices can have a very strong smell and it can stay if everything is closed. And it would help a lot. In that house, still the person was very sensitive to smells, and that's okay. So I decided eventually to move to another place. But when I moved to another place, my approach was look for people. When you go for a viewing, you talk to people, you meet people who live there, and talk to them more openly and honestly about what I cook, and about how it can be with the smells and these things, right? So people are aware, and if there is any problems, people can let you know, or if they're ready to adjust, they will let you know. And most of the times people do, right? And in the next time when I lived in a house, I shared with a beautiful person. She would understand, and she would cook at different times, and I would cook at different times. So there was no issue with that, and she was less sensitive to the smell of spices, and that's why it was much easier. So basically, I didn't have to go and post something in this way, but basically communicate well and then adjust with the person. So don't do these things, and if you see anybody doing it, please let them know. It's not a good way to communicate and be in the news. If you like the information I share, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more information, and share it with others. Thank you.